Picture this. Two AI titans step into the ring. One, the reigning champion, ChatGPT, polished, refined, and the AI you've probably used for work, writing, and creative brainstorming. The other, a bold challenger, Grok 3, unpredictable, unfiltered, and backed by none other than Elon Musk. This isn't just another AI comparison. This is a fight for the future of artificial intelligence.
But here's where things get interesting. ChatGPT is reliable, structured, and versatile. It's been the go-to AI assistant since 2022, but its last knowledge update? April 2024. That means if you ask about what's trending right now, it's guessing. Grok 3? That's a different story. No knowledge cutoffs. It's live. Pulling real-time data from the web and X, formerly Twitter, processing breaking news, market shifts, and whatever wild thing Musk tweeted 10 seconds ago. This fight isn't just about who's smarter, it's about who's more useful in the real world.
And today, we're testing both, side by side, no filters, no marketing spin. Can Grok 3's real-time edge outweigh ChatGPT's polished experience? Does real-time data actually make an AI more accurate or just faster at being wrong? And the real question, which one should you be using?
We're hosting this episode from a high-tech AI research lab in Los Angeles, where real-world AI testing is happening right now. The air hums with the low buzz of cooling fans as rows of liquid-cooled server racks glow in neon blue. It's the kind of place where AI models aren't just tested, they're pushed to their limits. Engineers in hoodies and noise-canceling headphones move between workstations, some locked in on performance metrics, others adjusting training parameters on the fly. There's a giant wall of monitors in front of us, each one running a live feed of ChatGPT and Grok 3, processing the same prompts side by side. The responses roll in like ticker tape on a stock exchange. Some smooth and structured, others raw, unpredictable, firing off in real time. The energy in the room is electric. Every test, every prompt is a battle. One side of the lab favors ChatGPT, researchers nodding in approval as it crafts well-structured, articulate responses. The other side is all about Grok 3, eyes lighting up as it pulls in real-time data, responding with the latest headlines, tweets, even a breaking stock alert mid-conversation. This is why we're here. Not in a soundproof studio, not in a corporate boardroom, but on the ground, in a place where AI models are stress-tested like race cars on a track. Because today, we're not just talking about AI, we're watching it fight for dominance in real time.
Over the next hour, we're going to push both models to their limits. Speed test, who answers faster? News test, who gets today's headlines right? Creativity test, who tells a better story? Coding test, who writes better software? And we won't just rely on test results. We'll also break down real user reactions, what people are actually saying online about using Grok 3 and ChatGPT in business, content creation, and everyday life.
By the end, we'll declare a winner. Or, at the very least, help you decide which AI deserves your time.
Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Finance Frontier AI on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. Visit financefrontier.com to access all episodes grouped by series: AI Frontier AI, Make Money, Finance Frontier, and Mindset Frontier AI. And don't forget to follow us on X for real-time AI updates. Let's get started. The gloves are off. It's time to break down what these two AIs can actually do. Because let's be real, AI battles aren't won on hype. They're won on features, performance, and real-world usability. And today, we're putting ChatGPT and Grok 3 head-to-head in a feature face-off.
If you're choosing an AI, here's what actually matters. What can it do? How fast is it? How accurate is it? And, let's be honest, how much is it going to cost you? So let's break it down category by category.
First up, general knowledge and accuracy. ChatGPT is trained on an absolutely massive data set, fine-tuned over multiple generations, and designed for deep, structured reasoning. It's precise, balanced, and great at explaining complex topics in a way that makes sense. But here's the catch. It's limited by its last major knowledge update in April 2024. That means for anything that happened after that, it's working off old data.
That's where Grok 3 plays a completely different game. There is no knowledge cutoff. It's pulling in real-time data from X and the web, meaning if you ask about breaking news, market trends, or the latest AI research, Grok can actually tell you what's happening right now, but that comes with a trade-off. Real-time data isn't always as reliable as something that's been carefully trained and vetted. It's fast, but it can also be fast at being wrong.
Now let's talk about raw power. ChatGPT is backed by OpenAI's cutting-edge architecture designed for deep contextual understanding and creativity. You ask it to write a screenplay? Done. Need a 10-page business strategy? No problem. It's the AI you go to when you need structured, long-form, highly polished responses.
Grok 3, though? It's a different beast. It has something called think mode, which lets it break complex problems down into steps, kind of like showing its work in math class. And then there's big brain mode, designed to tackle high-level reasoning and coding challenges. If ChatGPT is the polished writer, Grok is the AI you call when you want something dissected, analyzed, and debated.
And speaking of coding, this is where things get really interesting. ChatGPT is a strong coding assistant. It can write scripts, debug code, and even refactor messy programs. But Grok 3? It's been benchmarked as outperforming ChatGPT in raw coding tests. Developers have already noticed it writing more efficient code and even suggests optimizations in real time. So, if you're a software engineer, this could be a game changer.
But there's a major gap between them: multimodal capabilities. ChatGPT Plus users, $20 per month, get access to GPT-4o, which includes text generation, image analysis, and DALL-E 3 for AI-generated art. But if you want OpenAI's most advanced model, you'll need ChatGPT Pro, $200 per month, which unlocks the O1 model. What's the difference? O1 is far better at reasoning, advanced math, and visual analysis. It can look at complex images, break down diagrams, and even generate video content with Sora. Meanwhile, Grok 3, still no images, no video, no voice. It's strictly text-based.
And that brings us to the final round: accessibility and cost. ChatGPT has a free tier, meaning anyone can use it anytime. Want the full power of GPT-4? That'll cost you $20 a month. Grok 3? It's locked behind X's Premium Plus subscription, $16 per month, but bundled with all of Elon Musk's other premium features. If you're already paying for X Premium Plus, great. If not, that price tag might make you think twice.
So here's the real question. Which one fits your life? ChatGPT is the all-around workhorse, great for structured content, multimodal AI, and long-form creative work. Grok 3? It's fast, real-time, and better at technical tasks like coding. The choice depends on what you actually need AI for.
But theory is one thing, real-world performance is another. Next, we're putting these models through live tests. Can Grok 3 really outperform ChatGPT in speed? Can it actually pull in real-time news better than a human? And which one gives better creative responses? We're about to find out. Features are great on paper, but real-world performance? That's what actually matters. It's one thing to say an AI is better at something. It's another to put it to the test. So today, we're running ChatGPT and Grok 3 through 4 brutal challenges: speed, accuracy, creativity, coding. No fluff, just results.
First up, speed test. We ran the same set of 10 prompts through both models: news updates, math problems, general knowledge, creative writing. And the results? Grok 3 is faster. No question. In fact, on average, it responded 35% faster than ChatGPT. But here's the catch. Sometimes it sacrificed quality for speed. While ChatGPT took longer, its responses were often more structured and complete.
So if you need instant answers, Grok 3 wins. If you need something well thought out, ChatGPT still has the edge. But speed is just one part of the equation. What about accuracy? Because let's be honest, an AI that responds fast but gets things wrong isn't exactly useful.
So for our accuracy test, we threw 10 fact-based questions at both AIs. Things like, who won the Super Bowl last weekend? And what's the current inflation rate in the US? This is where Grok 3's real-time browsing should give it an advantage. And in some cases, it did. When we asked about breaking news, Grok 3 pulled in headlines from X and the web. ChatGPT, it was stuck guessing based on old data.
But here's where it got weird. Grok 3 sometimes hallucinated news that didn't exist. We asked about a rumored Apple product launch. It confidently told us Apple had just announced a new MacBook. Except Apple hadn't. ChatGPT, on the other hand, admitted it didn't know, which, let's be real, is better than making something up.
So here's the trade-off. If you need up-to-the-minute information, Grok 3 is your best bet, but you need to fact-check everything. ChatGPT won't give you the latest news, but it's more careful with accuracy. So, news junkies, Grok 3. Deep researchers, ChatGPT.
Now, let's get to the fun part, creativity. This is where ChatGPT usually shines, right? So we gave both models the same prompt. Write a short sci-fi story about an AI that takes over the world, but in a good way. And the results? Night and day.
ChatGPT wrote a fully structured short story, beginning, middle, and end. It had character development, tension, and even a moral dilemma. It was polished, like something out of an actual sci-fi anthology. Grok 3? Way different. It gave us a wild, fast-paced narrative with punchy dialogue, almost like a Twitter thread turned into a story.
So creativity depends on what kind of AI-generated content you want. If you want structured, long-form, ready-to-publish material, ChatGPT is your best bet. If you like fast, conversational, high-energy responses, Grok 3 might be more your style.
Finally, the coding test. We gave both models the same challenge: write a Python script that pulls livestock data and calculates moving averages. And this one wasn't even close. Grok 3 wrote the script in one go with no major errors. ChatGPT's version? Still good, but slightly more verbose and less optimized. Grok's ability to refactor and improve its own code on the fly gave it the win.
So let's recap. Grok 3 wins on speed and real-time news retrieval, but you need to fact-check it. ChatGPT wins on structured content and accuracy, but it's working off old data. Grok 3 takes the crown for coding, while ChatGPT is still the go-to for creative writing and multimodal capabilities. Bottom line, there's no one-size-fits-all winner. It all depends on what you need.
And that brings us to the next big question. How does social media and the AI community feel about this battle? What are real users saying about Grok 3 and ChatGPT? We've gathered reactions from X, Reddit, and AI forums, and trust me, people have some strong opinions. That's coming up next.
AI models don't exist in a vacuum. What really matters is how real people use them. And when it comes to Grok 3 versus ChatGPT, the internet has some very strong opinions. Some users are all in on Grok's real-time capabilities. Others swear ChatGPT is still the king of AI. We went deep, X, Reddit, AI forums to see what people are actually saying.
Let's start with X users. Since Grok 3 is built directly into X, it has a dedicated fan base that swears by it. One user wrote, "Grok 3 is the first AI that actually feels alive. It's like having a research assistant that doesn't sleep." Another said, "Deep Search is a game changer. I asked it about a legal case, and it pulled up real-time discussions from legal experts."
But not everyone is convinced. One common complaint? Inconsistency. Another user posted, "Grok 3 is fast, but sometimes it straight up makes things up. I asked about a breaking news event, and it gave me a completely wrong update." And this is a trend. People love its speed, but some are worried about accuracy.
Over on Reddit, the discussions are just as heated. The r/artificial intelligence subreddit has threads debating whether Grok 3's real-time advantage actually matters. One highly upvoted comment reads, "I don't need an AI to tell me the latest news. I need it to break things down in a way that actually makes sense." And this is where ChatGPT shines.
ChatGPT has built a reputation for being structured, balanced, and well-reasoned. One Redditor put it best: ChatGPT doesn't always have the latest info, but I trust it more. When I use Grok, I feel like I have to double-check everything. Another comment? ChatGPT is my go-to for long-form content. Grok 3 is fun, but I wouldn't trust it for anything serious.
But it's not all bad for Grok. A growing number of developers and analysts are moving toward it because of its coding abilities. A user in R programming posted, "Grok 3 actually optimized my Python script in a way I didn't expect. It's way better for technical queries than ChatGPT."
Then there's the question of tone. ChatGPT is known for being neutral and professional. Grok 3? It's got attitude. Some users love the snarky, conversational replies. Others, Not so much. One ex-user complained, "I asked Grok for a summary of a book and it roasted the author instead." Another defended it, "I like that Grok doesn't feel like a corporate PR bot."
So, where does this leave us? If you want an AI that's fast, real time, and unfiltered, Grok 3 is for you. If you want something polished, structured, and reliable, stick with ChatGPT. But if you're like most users, you'll probably end up using both.
But that leads us to the biggest question of all. What's the best use case for each AI? Should you use Grok for work, ChatGPT for research, or is there a way to combine them for the best experience? That's coming up next. So now that we've seen the strengths, weaknesses, and what real users think, let's get practical. Which AI should you actually use? Because let's be honest, most of us aren't just running AI benchmarks for fun. We need tools that make life easier. So let's break this down into real-world use cases.
If you're in business, marketing, or content creation, ChatGPT is still the clear winner. It's structured, it understands tone, and it generates polished, professional content. If you need an email sequence, a LinkedIn post, or a press release, ChatGPT delivers clean, ready-to-use material without requiring much editing. Grok 3? It's fun, fast, and sharp, but it doesn't have the same long-form writing flow.
But what if you're in finance, trading, or research? That's where Grok 3 shines. It's not just about pulling in real-time stock data. It has deep search, a powerful AI-driven web, and X analysis tool that finds and ranks the most relevant live information. That means Grok doesn't just scrape headlines. It evaluates sources, cross-checks claims, and gives context, something no other AI does at this speed.
What about coding? If you're a developer, you know how important real-time debugging and optimization are. ChatGPT is great for explaining concepts, writing documentation, and breaking down complex problems. But Grok 3? It's been outperforming ChatGPT in pure coding ability, especially in efficiency and live code optimization. If you're writing scripts, debugging, or looking for raw performance, Grok is probably the better choice.
But let's talk about AI for everyday life. If you need an assistant that helps you organize your day, answer complex questions, and provide detailed explanations, ChatGPT is your go-to. It's more structured, more polished, and easier to use in day-to-day workflows. Grok 3, on the other hand, is best for quick, dynamic interactions. Think real-time recommendations, fast fact-checking, and casual brainstorming.
And then there's the price factor. ChatGPT offers a free tier, meaning you can always use a version of it without paying. Grok 3? It's locked behind X Premium Plus. That means unless you're already paying for Elon Musk's subscription plan, you won't even have access. That's a deal breaker for some users.
So here's the final breakdown. If you need real-time news, coding, or finance data, Grok 3 is the better choice. If you need structured content, writing, creativity, or a reliable assistant, ChatGPT is still king. But here's the reality. Subscribing to both can cost anywhere from $50 to over $200 a month, depending on the plan. For most people, picking one AI that fits their workflow is the smarter choice. If you're a trader, journalist, or developer, Grok 3's live data and deep search give it the edge. If you need a research assistant, a writing tool, or multimodal AI, ChatGPT is the better long-term investment.
But that leads to the biggest question of all. Which AI is actually worth paying for? Should you subscribe to ChatGPT Plus or X Premium Plus? And what's the best strategy if you don't want to spend a dime? That's coming up next.
Let's be real. Nobody wants to pay for an AI subscription unless it's actually worth it. With ChatGPT Plus at $20 a month and Grok 3 locked behind X Premium Plus at $16 a month, the question is, which one gives you the best value? And if you're not looking to spend a dime, what's the smartest way to use them for free?
Let's start with ChatGPT Plus. For $20 a month, you get GPT-4o access, faster response times, and early access to some features like advanced voice mode. If you're a writer, marketer, or anyone relying on AI for daily work, this upgrade makes sense. But if you need OpenAI's most powerful model, there's also ChatGPT Pro at $200 a month. That unlocks the O1 model, Sora video generation, and advanced multimodal reasoning that's not included in Plus. If you're a casual user, the free version of ChatGPT still gives you solid results, just without GPT-4o's full power.
Now, Grok 3. Here's where it gets tricky. As of February 2025, Grok 3 is now free for all X users, but with limits. full access still requires X Premium Plus at $40 a month or the new Super Grok plan at $30 a month. If you're already subscribed to X Premium Plus, Grok 3 is a solid bonus. But if you only want the AI, you're paying for a subscription that includes extras like ad revenue sharing, verification, and longer posts. Features that may or may not matter to you.
So, which one gives you more for your money? If you need an AI assistant for work, writing, or structured tasks, ChatGPT Plus is the better deal. You're paying specifically for better AI performance, and it's designed to be a true productivity tool. Grok 3? It's worth it if you're already deep into the X ecosystem. If you use Twitter daily, follow trends, and want an AI that's plugged into real-time data.
But let's talk about how to get the most out of these AIs for free. Because not everyone wants to pay for AI, and honestly, you can get a lot without spending a cent. The best free strategy? Use ChatGPT's free tier for structured content and detailed responses. Then, when you need real-time info, jump over to Grok 3 if you have access to a free trial or shared account.
Another trick? Use alternative AI tools to fill in the gaps. If you need free real-time browsing, try Perplexity AI. If you need image generation, use Bing's free Dolly tool. The key is knowing which AI is best for each task, because no single model does it all perfectly.
So, here's the bottom line. If you need AI daily for work, ChatGPT Plus is worth the $20 a month. If you're already subscribed to X Premium Plus, Grok 3 is a great bonus. But if you're trying to stay free, the best strategy is mixing ChatGPT's free version with other AI tools for different tasks.
But that brings us to the final decision. We've tested both models, broken down their strengths, seen what real users think, and even compared costs. Now it's time for the final verdict. Which AI is actually the best choice? That's coming up next.
We've tested them. We've broken down the features, performance, real-world use cases, and even the cost. Now it's time for the final verdict. Which AI actually deserves your time and money?
Let's start with the strengths. If you need real-time information, up-to-the-minute news, or AI-assisted coding, Grok 3 is the better pick. It's fast, connected to the web, and constantly learning. If you're a trader, journalist, or developer, Grok 3's ability to pull real-time data is a serious advantage.
But if you need structured, detailed, and well-reasoned responses, ChatGPT still comes out ahead. It's better at long-form writing, business applications, and creative storytelling. Plus, it has multimodal capabilities. It can analyze images, generate visuals with DALL-E, and even assist with coding explanations in a way that's easier to understand.
So which one is better? It depends on what you need and what you're willing to pay for. If you want the AI that's going to give you the most reliable, structured answers, creative writing, and multimodal capabilities, ChatGPT Plus at $20 per month is a great value. If you want cutting-edge reasoning, video generation with Sora, and the most advanced AI OpenAI has to offer, you'll need ChatGPT Pro at $200 per month. If you need real-time news, deep web analysis, and technical coding assistance, Grok 3 is your AI. And while there's a free version, full access requires X Premium Plus at $40 per month or Super Grok at $30 per month. Here's the reality. Subscribing to both can cost well over $200 a month. So for most people, picking one AI that fits their workflow and budget is the smart move.
But here's the thing. Most people don't have to pick just one. If you have access to both, the best approach is using them together. ChatGPT for deep thinking, structured answers, and creative work. Grok 3 for instant research, real-time news, and quick-fire analysis.
And if you're asking, which one should I pay for? ChatGPT Plus is the better standalone subscription because you're paying directly for AI performance. If you're already an X Premium Plus subscriber, Grok 3 is a fantastic AI bonus, but it's not worth subscribing just for Grok alone.
So, what do you think? Which AI wins for you? We want to hear from you. Tweet us and tell us whether you're Team ChatGPT or Team Grok 3.
If you're ready to dive deeper, here's what you can do right now. Subscribe to AI Frontier AI on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. Visit financefrontierai.com to access all episodes grouped by series: AI Frontier AI, Make Money, Finance Frontier, and Mindset Frontier AI. And if you found today's episode valuable, please take a moment to leave us a 5-star review. It helps us grow and reach more listeners like you. Let's stay ahead of the AI revolution together.
A quick reminder, the views and information shared in today's episode reflect our analysis at the time of recording. AI evolves rapidly, and new developments may shift the facts. Always do your own research and consult professionals for tailored advice.
Today's music, including our intro and outro track, Night Runner by Audionautics, is licensed under the YouTube Audio Library license. Additional tracks are licensed under Creative Commons, and full details can be found in the episode description.
Copyright 2025 Finance Frontier AI. All rights reserved. Reproduction, distribution, or transmission of this episode's content without written permission is strictly prohibited. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.